Hello folks, today we are here at the Belfast Grand Central and we're going to take this train, which is the Enterprise, to Lisburn train station. And you might be thinking to yourself, the Enterprise doesn't stop at Lisburn, what's he on about? Well, today, if you look up there, it should say, yes, it's Lisburn. This train goes to Lisburn, so we're going to get on it now. Let's go. Let's get on board. Let's go sit here. So folks, you may be wondering to yourself why these trains are actually stopping in Lisburn. Well, it's for an event called the Balmoral Show. Now, the Balmoral Show is this big farming event, I think, or agricultural event. That's held, I think, somewhere around the Lisburn area. And it's incredibly popular. What Trainspotting do every year whenever this event's held is they stop select Enterprise trains at Lisburn. In the morning it's Enterprise trains, some Enterprise trains coming from Dublin to Grand Central, and none in the afternoon, I don't think, and then a few in the evening, such as this one. This is the latest one you can get at this time. So yeah, basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this train out to Lisburn, go get it going away, and then before I go back to Belfast. Interestingly though folks, there is actually one train every week, one Enterprise train that is, that stops at Lisburn in normal timetable, passenger service, and that is the 8:05 service, 8:05 AM service from Belfast to Grand Central to Dublin Conley. It is that is the only one that stops at Lisburn, and soon, maybe, I don't know, maybe even this weekend, probably not this weekend, but maybe during the summer we will ride that service in a wee special video, because I mean it's a unique service. Also, just as you can see, we just passed Derryackley there, so we're getting quite close to Lisburn. I just thought that was interesting. So folks, here we now are at Lisburn train station, as you can see, and what we're going to do now is we're going to get this train going. Yeah. Well folks, I think we're going to head to the other platform now and do some train spotting, just film the trains as they go. Yeah. See that Balmoral will show the buses. And there comes, I think, Portadown train, yeah, that's what that is. Here, over the bridge we go, and I did see a train leave when the Enterprise was going, so I don't know how long the wait to get back to Belfast Grand Central is going to be. Yeah. Oh wait, look, this gate's finally open. Just want to go see this gate because it hasn't been open a single time that we've been here. This is the first time I've seen this gate open. Let's go have a look. At last, the gate is open. We can go through it once more. Right, now let's head back onto the platform now, and we'll just wait for our train to arrive to take us back to Grand Central. Oh look, on the timetable it's called Adelaide Halt. That's interesting. Very busy today, I've got to say. It has been very busy. This is, I think, busier than I've ever seen this place, so yeah. So that's a plus. Hey folks, I'm not sure there's to be any more trains stopping at this station until R1 arrives in about 9 minutes. But if any do, I'll film them obviously. Other than that though, I'll see you whenever my train gets here. Yeah. Okay, I'm confused now. Because you see we've got this train here and that one over there. I do not know where this one's going. Well, that one's clearly going in here. I think this might be our train here. This must be the one from like Portadown or something. But yeah, so the train to Lisburn is terminating here. Nice. So folks, here's our train to Belfast Grand Central. There's then the train that terminates at Lisburn, which is not our train. Because our train came up from this way. It crossed over somewhere up there, but I've never seen a train come in this way before. Anyway, let's get on. Apparently this train might be one of the refurbished ones. Let's see if that's true or not. Let's go to the back here. Get a table. Oh, it is! This is one of the nice new refurbished trains. It's nice, very good. So now what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to take this train here back to Belfast Grand Central and then get on another train to either Lanyon Place or City Hospital, either one or two, because apparently you can see an empty Enterprise train every evening at 7:30 go from Belfast Grand Central to the York Road depot, and I want to see if you can catch one going down the line that it used to go down, because it doesn't go down that line anymore. So as you know, it used to come from Belfast to Lanyon Place. Now I'm not sure if it will be doing this tonight. We'll have to go see, but I think it might do. Yeah, that's the plan. So I'll see you at Grand Central. So folks, here we are now back in Belfast Grand Central, and that is the Enterprise over there. I think that's the one that we saw coming in earlier. So what we're going to do now, I think we're going to head to City Hospital train station to see if an Enterprise train comes down around 7:30. Yeah, I'll see you there. Hey, wow, look. It's the blue train, once again. And there's the train that's headed to Bangor, about to leave, I think. Anyway, because I mean, it's not shown on the board, and the man over there blue is with them, so I suspect that one's leaving now. Yep. There we go. Can I help you get some food? Okay, folks, what we're going to do now, what I'm going to do now is we're going to head into M&S and then head to the Europa Bus Centre to see what's changed since we were last here. Because remember last time we couldn't get in because we were doing some renovations in there. So yeah, we're going to head to the Europa Bus Centre now and also go Victoria Street and see if anything has changed. Yeah. Well, it looks like there's been some changes in here. And they put all the stuff all over the roof. All this stuff. There's even something put up by the ticket kiosks. Hopefully they're not going to remove all this stuff. If they are, yeah, that's about all this thing in there. Tickets to. Yeah, look at all this stuff. Look, even the lights are hanging down over there. And just do what we normally do. Still closed. I think as well, yeah, the outside entrance here is also closed, as you can see. There's a shame. They say the shutters are open. I think that, yeah, they are. Well, it looks like this car park's open. I don't think there's anyone in here, so I think we can have a little look in here. This is likely to be the only chance we ever get to do this, so let's just look. At last, folks, we can finally see what's inside properly. So there you've got a sign telling you everything. There's like the gates, the stations, like the platforms. There must be a ticket booth on. Yeah, there's a better view of the ticket machine thing there. All that, there's even dogs in there. It's a shame it's all closed though. Yeah, now I can finally see what's in there. There's a timetable thing. There's still other timetables in there, or I think they got rid of them. There's some windows over there. Yeah. I forgot to mention as well, folks, this sign that says trains, forward buses, exit the city centre, toilets and information, and you can see like these things across the top. It's nice that you can still see inside. Really is. I'm good. But it's a bit sad at the same time. Anyway, we're gonna head on now. That's it. That's what it looks like now. Well, folks, I'm glad you've seen that. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back, I think, to the railway station. Yeah, actually here's the gate, so we can get the process on the bridge. We'll have a look at that, and then we'll go out to the railway station. So, folks, as you can see, a small section of the bridge remains over there, and then here you can actually see Belfast Grand Central and this big hall where everything used to be. That's where the station, like where the platforms would have been there and the bridge would have gone over them. Yeah, that's what that looks like now. That's what where the Boyne Bridge used to be. It would appear, folks, they have finally started to demolish Farnham House over there. That really ugly building that we visited a while ago with Mabel. This building is known as Farnham House, and it has been deemed the ugliest building in all of Northern Ireland. It's also been approved for demolition, which should possibly be taking place in April. So I've come to see it now before it goes. Yes, it is hideous. Finally getting taken down. You can see the scaffolding about halfway up there. That's very good, because it is a hideous building. Anyway, let's head back to the station. Okay, folks, so this right here is a train that we're going to see come through the City Hospital. And if it comes through City Hospital tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to then come back again after we visit Lisburn tomorrow, and we're going to go to Lanyon Place and see the train come through Belfast Lanyon Place. This is a test to see if it's true that the Enterprise does go through like City Hospital at 7:30 p.m. And if we find out that it does, we go to Lanyon Place tomorrow. Yeah, this is the train that we're going to see. Additionally, the train that we're about to get on now, 3012, that one there, is the same train that said Great Victoria Street when we rode on it a few weeks ago, last month anyway. And that really long video. So now we're gonna take it to City Hospital. I'll also do a bit of Trainspotting City Hospital. Yeah, I shall see you there. So, folks, if I'm correct, we will see 9002 here at City Hospital this evening, very soon. Okay, alright, see you at City Hospital. So here we are now, folks, at City Hospital train station. Basically what we're going to do now is we're just going to wait and see if the Enterprise comes out, or also going to do a bit of train spotting. Yeah, here's a clip of just trains going on. I'll see you after the Enterprise gets here. Well, that's that mystery solved. The Enterprise does in fact come through City Hospital train station at 7:30 in the evening. So I think tomorrow evening we're going to head to Belfast Lanyon Place and get it going through there as well. Yeah, and I'm going to head to that platform where it's a lot darker and the sun's not in my eyes, and we'll keep train spotting from there. Yeah, I think we're gonna stay here until that train comes back from Larne to 3012. Okay folks, I'm going to head to Belfast Lanyon Place now so I can do some more train spotting from there. Additionally, I'm still waiting for 3012 to arrive, so yeah, we're going to wait for that to arrive at Lanyon Place, and then once it does get here, well, it does get there, we'll take it back up to Belfast Grand Central, or maybe back up to City Hospital or Botanic, and then we'll wait for a train, or Grand Central, depending, I don't know, we'll take it somewhere, and then we'll get the train back from Grand Central to Corey and go home. So yeah, see you in a wee bit.
The next stop is Belfast Lanyon Place. Please change here for Larne, Derry Londonderry line rail connections and connecting glider and metro bus services. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform when leaving the train.
So here in our folks at Belfast Lanyon Place station, and what we're going to do is we're going to head to platforms 1 and 2 to just wait for 3012 to come in. Also, word of warning here, folks, if the recording just suddenly cuts out and I suddenly appear on a train, it's because my phone has died. Because I'm running on 18% and it does usually require a lot of
will be the
power and battery to record videos.
Northern
So,
Ireland Railways service
yeah,
to
if that happens,
Belfast
then that's
Grand
why.
Central. Calling
We're going
it
to keep
Botanic,
watching videos.
City
Make it sound
Hospital,
watching.
and
Recording
Belfast
the
Grand
trains, such as the
Central.
one that's coming in now. Oh look, drinking water.
Please remain behind the yellow line.
The next stop is Botanic.
Well folks, it turns out that 3012 has only just made it to Lanyon and I'll be back here at about 9:30. So I'm not waiting for that. Yeah, we're just gonna now sit here and wait for the next train to take us back to Belfast Grand Central, and I do believe that that train will actually be the train that'll take us back to then Coleraine. So I'll see you whenever it gets here. Folks, it's just occurred to me that this has no use. There are no 4-car trains in Northern Ireland. 3 cars, yes, but no 4 cars. That's just weird. It's useless. Okay folks, so we're not back at Belfast Castle, we're going to take this train here back to Coleraine. Anyways, my phone's about to die in a few seconds, so what we're going to do now, well what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell you basically my plan for tomorrow before it dies. So basically, first of all, we're going to head to